All right. Hello, hello, hello. Namaste, my witchlings. It's a Will. Hey, Will, how are you doing tonight? Wait, there we go. One more. Dook. Got it. Ha ha. Nah, it's not too late. It is right on time for our wonderful... It's right on time for Midnight Mass. My watch is on the charger. But I am missing something, so give me a sec. Had acupuncture earlier, so I took the makeup off from earlier, and I feel weird without my lipstick. I have gotten so used to seeing myself with red lipstick that I look funny when I'm not wearing it. Yay! Oh. Oh, there's my watch. It's not on the charger. How about that? Having one of them days. Hello. Oh, I know that feeling. I've been able to have my window open a couple of times. The first time because I was oh so brilliant and decided to smoke cleanse my office with some incense, and that kind of set my asthma off, and yeah, we spent 2 days with my office window open. Because this witch isn't always the smartest. Oh, please. The fact that I can be pretty dense sometimes is all part of being me. But yes, letting the house breathe is very nice. I'm actually looking forward to when we can tie the dog up, the elopement risk dog up in the front yard, and let the front of the house, the door, and all of the windows be open, and let this place breathe some. Oh, it's going to be so nice. Well, I did spend 10 years in San Diego, so hey. But I was born and raised in Oregon. Spent the last 20 years in Washington. Oh, that's actually really funny. I left Oregon originally at 17, and I moved to Washington right around 27. Hey, Gravity, how are you doing today? We're doing pretty good. Yep, damn Navy. Yep, I joined the Navy at 17, got out after just about a year, and then went right back down to Southern California because I was married into it. So, hey, tons of fun there. Oh. But overall, things are pretty good. I'm glad to be back home in the Pacific Northwest, even if I am in Seattle. But hey, so much nicer up here than Southern California. I would love to go back and visit SoCal, but I am not going to live there ever again. Hoy. Although I do miss the beach at North Island. Hey, Chloe. Good to hear, Gravity. Good to hear. All right. There is something. Okay. That's what it was. There was something under my... There's something more. I think I've got it all now. Yep, there was just something under my desk mat that was making it feel funny. Hey, Alyssa from KC Mo. Nice. My grandfather was born in Kansas City, Missouri. Still have family down that way. So, coolio. How are you doing tonight, Alyssa? I'm just kind of chilling out. Had a really good day overall. Had acupuncture this evening, and I am feeling so much better. Interestingly enough, I was thinking while I was getting needled. Hammered, yes. But I was looking at, or I was talking to my acupuncturist. She's the 5th person I have done acupuncture with. And it's actually kind of cool. She's the first one that I have actually felt and seen results with. My left arm in particular, when I started doing acupuncture with her, I had a pinched nerve. And it was so painful. And after the second session with her working on that my left shoulder, I could already feel a major difference. I wasn't in quite as much pain, so it was kind of awesome there. Okay. He's playing with my computer. I can't say if you guys are talking to me. Please bear with me. Uh-huh. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Okay. Squishy, squishy. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not even sure what I did to it to make it do that, so. He is so very happy to have his blanket back in here. The he in question is a 4-year-old German Shepherd mix who seems to think he has to guard mom from, everything. All right. Oh, hello. I know of Michael Jackson, yes. Overland Park, Kansas. I don't know much about Kansas yet. Okay, got a little over an hour and a half till Chloe has to be at school. I very much feel more relaxed. Cool. Thank you. Yes, he is. Yes, I am a practicing witch. Have been for just over 30 years now. Wow, it doesn't feel that long. Holy sheeps. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, I tell you what. But considering the oldest is 27 now, so yeah. Jiminy. Multiple times, my grandfather was an Episcopal priest and an expert theologian. My thoughts on Michael Jackson. And I know this is very controversial, but knowing people like that, this is why I have these thoughts. Michael Jackson was mentally and emotionally stunted as a child because he never got to be a child. So once he aged away from his parents and was able to, live his life his way, he wanted to be the kid that he never got the opportunity to be. Also, with some of the information that is coming to light, I don't think he was ever a predator. Do I not believe in Jesus? No, I believe in Jesus. I always have. I just don't worship his father anymore for multiple reasons. And when I told my grandfather, who was my priest, what was going on, he told me to walk my path. My grandfather was a priest for over 50 years. Prior to becoming a priest, he was a submarine line officer in World War II where he contracted polio. He was in an iron lung when my mother was born. You can imagine the amount of pain he was in because that thing was pushing and was physically breathing for him. Now, as a child growing up, I was taught that if you live a good life, an honest life, a godly life, then God will answer your prayers. My grandfather baptized countless numbers of babies and adults, brought them into the church, brought them to God. He lived an amazing life. I don't think the man had a single solitary enemy in this world. He had one prayer for himself and one prayer only. He never wanted to suffer the way he did when he was in an iron lung ever again. My grandfather died in a fucking morphine haze because he developed prostate cancer that after treatment metastasized into his bones. He suffered worse than he had in that iron lung. When that happened, I decided there is no way in heaven, hell, or anything in between that the Christian God is listening. So, nope, we don't do that. And then, my darling ex-husband, goddess love that man, introduced me to the theory of Bob. It does not matter what name you are calling your deity by, be it God, Yahweh, Jehovah, Allah, or whatever name you're calling them, Odin, All-Father, whatever. We are all worshiping the same deity. We're just calling him by different names. Therefore, my ex-husband chooses to call his deity Bob. Yes, my grandfather survived an iron lung. He was in an iron lung when my mother was born, and her next younger sibling is 3 days less than a year younger than her. We're not going to think about that too much. I need to turn off the 11 o'clock alarm. Oh, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Oh, that's why. Hello, Sergeant. I hear you. Your sniff is very distinctive, child. Oh, yeah. Well, when my priest told me that I was more than welcome to set my feet onto the path I am currently walking, and he knew damn good and well he would see me on the other side, I really don't give a rip. Hello, Sage. Long time no see. Hey, Fuzzy Butts. Black cat in the shadowed hallway. I am not ignoring my grandfather. He was the one person in this world who knew me, loved me, and supported me unconditionally. I will abide by what he says. Oh. Okay, not going to run over any paws. Ditch the hoodie. Yay. There we go. If he told me to follow God now, it would be a miracle, considering he's in a little hole in a wall down in a church wall in Oregon. And he wouldn't. Okay. I've been doing it for 30 years. Hey, Carrier, how are you doing? I've been doing this for 30 years, and I have been happier and healthier than I ever was prior to that. So, hey, I think I'm doing pretty good. Although I'll never forget him saying that so long as I lived a good, honest life and didn't kill anybody I wasn't ordered to. I know. What did you see at the thrift store, Sage? I cleaned my freaking thing. Care to answer that question, love? Give me a second. I gotta take you out of my ear. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. I'm not losing what's left of my mind. Oh, he's after that toenail. I think he's got some string stuck in it. No, we don't play that. No. I don't do that. I got my hat. Yeah. Did I show you my hagstone, babe? I am not entirely straight, no. Haven't been. That was an amusing conversation. You got a point there, Christine. Okay, there were like 3 different dream catchers, and they were so... Ooh. Dream catchers are awesome. Thank you, ABC. My favorite dream catcher that I have was made for me by a native. My watch is dying. I'm gonna have to go put it on the charger soon. What is my gender? I am me. Unless you are the one cohabitating and sharing my bed with me, it really doesn't matter, friend. Yeah. I have a friend who actually is a member of the tribe here. That she belonged to the tribe here in the town we live in, who has made me a couple of dream catchers, and she's one of my favorite people. I am in my late 40s. 50 is approaching much faster than I want to acknowledge. By the way, thank you, Naya. Very cool name, too. Dude, please. You are going to drive me insane. I know it's a short drive tonight, but please. Quit licking. Sorry. Oh, hell, I've had to wear glasses off and on since I was 6 years old, so I'm so not gonna freak at my glasses. Yeah, exactly, Gravity. That's kind of where I am. But see, I also have the advantage. I have a soul sister who is trans, a cousin who is trans, another might as well be cousin who is trans, an adopted family member who's non-binary. My munchkin is non-binary. I'm just kind of surrounded by them. Yes, the Technomancer already answered your question. Married, have been for a very long time now. Have a good one, Sage. Chloe, you better be... Oh, no, Chloe's got a little while before she has to head out for school. Chloe, you better be watching time so you're not late for school, honey. Nope. That's a rotting family tree. Whatever. You may think so. I don't. God, my neck is making noise tonight. I saw the sign stuck in my head, courtesy of Pitch Perfect the other night. Wow. Oh, but overall, we're a pretty content family here. Are you done now, sweetheart? Not to do so. Okay, I heard not to do spells during eclipse and retrograde. What do you think? Okay, so there are a few schools of thought here. There are some all day. Oh dear Lord, honey. If I'd known, I would have reminded you to bring the moon water in. Okay, so there are a few schools of thought here. There are some who feel that you should not do magic during an eclipse or a blood moon because it can be a little chaotic. However, hi, I'm a chaos witch half the time. The Tower card is my favorite tarot card of all time. So I don't generally worry about it. It just takes a little bit more warding and a little bit more protection to make sure shit doesn't backfire. I would not do any major workings if you are inexperienced. Hence why I don't generally do much. While I have been a practicing witch, I'm not a spelling witch. I'm a candle witch. That's about it most of the time. Because I just don't have the time and energy to put into the whole fucking high ritual, high magic. But you can make moon water. Moon water made during an eclipse is really cool for things like banishing spells and shit. But yeah. It really depends on your experience with working magic during chaotic times, and what your intent is going to be with the crystals you cleanse, the moon water you make, or the spells that you are trying to work. It's kind of cool. Because I am a member of the LGBTQ community. Number one, you misspelled chakra. What is my favorite crystal? Ooh, I have my top 3 that rotate which one is my absolute favorite depending on the day, and they are garnet because it's my birthstone, rose quartz because, well, I'm a very loving person, and hematite because hematite is amazing at repelling negativity. It's great. Go ahead and show gravities. Okay, let me take a sip and I will explain black magic, white magic, left path, right path. There is no such thing as black magic or white magic. Magic simply is. It would be like saying, you have black caffeine and white caffeine. It's energy and the intent. Now, baneful magic, that is where you have your hexes, your curses, your annoyances. The stuff that could potentially cause harm. But, I do occasionally practice baneful magic. It takes me a fuck ton to get to that point, and you really have to do something stupid and out of line for me to go there. But yes, I do occasionally. No, I will not hex someone for you. Because, yeah. I haven't even hexed the people who did the worst damage to me, because, I have so much hematite in my house. Hell, I have a tower within reach. I have 1 tower. I have 2 faceted golf balls of garnet, a garnet palm stone, and we won't go into the chunks of rose quartz that I have. I welcome any and all prayers that we could all use good thoughts and compassion. Thank you. Yes, it is the intention of the person casting. You are not wrong, Gravity, and I appreciate that. After watching somebody bounce off of the protection wards on my front door, I will argue with that. That was pretty funny, though. She almost landed on her ass. God, that was glorious. I think your dad bounced off it slightly, too. Love it. Sometimes they're healing spells. Well, yeah. They can be healing for the person they're... I have seen some rather effective pickle spells. I have seen a man go to the witch who hit him with the pickle spell and beg her to remove it. As she told him, well, as soon as you stop trying to fuck anybody who isn't your wife, it'll go away. I'm Pacific Northwest born and bred. I am currently Seattle adjacent. I'm in the States. I'm going to go through this fucking cup of coffee so quick. It's okay. I have a bottle of pepper in here. And I have my water. You know what? We're going to start drinking water. I am not doing too bad. I'm actually doing pretty good. I had my acupuncture tonight, so I'm in a very good mood. My poor acupuncturist tonight. It is a good thing. Yes. No. But it's a good thing my acupuncturist is from Wisconsin, like half of my family, and she understands when we get chatty with each other. I do. Okay, Christine, technically, yes, some witches can read tea leaves. Is that one of my forms of divination? I suck at it, so no. I don't scry. Although that is the next thing I am planning on learning. My divination skills lie primarily in tarot, oracle, and pendulums. And the pendulums will only cooperate when certain furry bastard will give them permission to. Hey, Maltef. Dude. Okay, Maltef's name. My pinky brain went somewhere, and my driver, who is my favorite ginger, we saw the next door neighbors coming home, and he suggested a white pit bull with Dad's name. Hey, Slay, how are you doing? From the Himalayas. Nice. Yeah, I think my husband would object. Oh, so my pendulums, when they cooperate, I am accurate with them. The only problem is the furry overlord has to give them his blessing before they will cooperate. I proved this. I had a friend who had asked me to do a pendulum reading for her, and I was more than happy to try. So I'm sitting here with the pendulum and the board, and it just is not cooperating to save my soul. And then Fuzzbutt comes in. Hey, hi, Mom, what you doing? Oh, you got the thingy out. And he comes over and he sniffs it, and he sniffs it, and then he marks it, rubs it with his cheeks. And then I'm like, just out of curiosity, let's see. And I try again, and the damn thing worked. So the furry little bastard has to bless them for them to work. If I have one, what? I am lost. Did I miss a comment? Nope. Tarot or depends on what I'm doing. I have both, and I typically do both of them at the same time. I don't typically do oracles alone. I don't like that. But that's also the oracle deck I use. But I typically do tarot. I have been reading tarot for, again, 30 years. And whoopsie, that wasn't supposed to come all the way out. Oh, son of a sea biscuit. Uh-oh, did we break it? No. But, I still have the first tarot deck I ever bought, and this is my daily deck. I love it. Yes, I am. He is in the chat here. He is the Technomancer, so you might want to be mindful of the energy you bring into this space and be respectful in the chat, because if you're not, Arnold and the mods will find you with the band hammers. Oh shit, don't click like that. She'll come running. I click like that at the dog, and I kind of sort of snuck up on her with Dad the other night. And she started to, go into protective mode until I clicked, and she's like, oh, it's Mom! Whomp, whomp. I love my dog. Put a post-it note on my head that says I'm married. One would think that the ring would give a clue, but, I don't. I'm really glad I heard what you did before you said that, because otherwise I would have been thoroughly confused. Sorry, I have the man behind the curtain, Technomancer, in my ear, and he's talking to himself, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. Hey. And that's not fair. You're medicating, and I'm not. My stuff is out there. Oh, yeah, I got the strawberry one. I'm not sure I like the way it tastes. Anyway, put a post-it note that says I'm married. I am so tempted. I really am. Because Jiminy Cheese Whiz. Jiminy Cheese Whiz. That's a new one. That's a good question. Where is cheese and crackers? They'll be here. The joys of, doing this at 11 o'clock at night. How have we already been going for half an hour? It doesn't feel like it. Probably not. There isn't room on my hard drive. Ooh. Okay. It's getting full. Hey, Feline, how are you doing tonight? Oh my god. Their profile is Clippy. Love it. Clippy! Do I? Probably, because, I'm brain dead. But the way I said Clippy made me think Whippy show and Jacques the Whip. Anyway. I am very, very, very ADD tonight. Please be gentle with me. I am having a day. What the fluff? I do have what? Oh, yes. Mine was pretty good. I had acupuncture today. Had a fun, caught a ride on the local bus. Got to have an awesome conversation with my favorite bus driver. That was really fun. Absolutely love him to death. Not entirely unconvinced that we're not related, because his name is a family name in my family, and he's a ginger, and we have gingers in the family. So I'm like, I wonder. Owie. Oh. Thank you for pinning the earrings. Owie. Nose. Oh, shit. Give me a second. I need to write myself a note. It's going on the to-do list for tomorrow. I need to make a pair of earrings and necklace for tomorrow. Tomorrow. Oh, hey, look at that. Is it true that gingers have no soul? Well, possibly. Goddess knows the one that I birthed doesn't always have one. He likes, attempt to steal souls from others. I'm kidding. Celtic. I know. Not earrings. There we go. That works. What did I make for dinner? Stir fry and rice. Chicken stir fry at that. It was good. I love making chicken stir fry because it's so quick and easy to throw together. And yeah, it was leftovers tonight. Because I cook for a small army. I grew up in a family with 3 older brothers plus the parents. So when I learned to cook for a small army. And even though it is now just the 2 of us or 3 of us if the bonus kid is eaten, I still make enough for like a week. Thank you, Alyssa. Greatly appreciate it. Oh, wow. Thank you. Oh, I know. But, oh my God, so my stir fry is super easy. Hi, I'm chronically ill. I'm a spoonie warrior. So, I buy the already cubed up chicken from our local Safeway. And then they have frozen bagged stir fry veggies. So I brown up the chicken with some garlic and some... Yes, I'm a Capricorn. I'm a New Year's baby. But, yeah, sorry. I love my stir fry because it's so damn easy to throw together. It's like a 10-minute thing, start to finish. He's making noise at me. Yay, Capricorns! I am not your typical Capricorn. I swear, at times I feel much more like the Aquarius I was supposed to be. I was supposed to be Valentine's baby. And, yeah. I don't think so. Oh, that's cool, Alyssa. My family is weird and entertaining. We like to have people sharing birthdays. Capricorn, baby moon, and Scorpio. No, I'm Capricorn. I know what I am, but my brain is just not pulling it to the forefront. But I know that my moon and my rising are the same. I may be Capricorn, Libra. Chart. I am... Yep, Capricorn, Libra. Well, Angry, your username and your horoscope sign kind of go hand in hand. What are the plans for tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. We have Yoga Witch's Cauldron and Angry Taquito. ¿Qué es él? ¿Dónde está Angry Taquito? Ah, okay. Hey. Let's see. I don't think I have anything going tomorrow. Shockingly. Makeup brushes, yes. I actually washed my brushes the night before last. Shockingly. I see that. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, I can't see it, but... Yep. I know. I'm tempted to open it on my phone and watch some of it, but we'll survive. Oh, I found where I can watch Pitch Perfect 3. Haha, I'm happy about that. Don't ask. I binged I binged 1 and 2 the other night. How long have I been streaming? Let's see. Are we into the second season that you've been... Yeah, technically we're in season 3. So my 3rd year. Yep, I saw that. That's... Yeah, this channel was launched in August of 2023. That's when I started. I got my yoga teacher certification in June of 23. And then the rest of it just kind of followed along July, August timeframe. Did I do the moon water this last full moon? We tried to, but somebody forgot to bring it back in, and apparently it's still sitting in the circle. Oh, okay, that's easier to bring in. Make it 0, sorry. Why is make it 0, sorry? Hey. But yeah, and yes, Alyssa, I actually just found Pitch Perfect on YouTube tonight, and I'm like, yes! I was trying to figure out where I was going to watch it. Oh, yes. Pro-humanity, Karen. Pro-humanity. I am looking at what is happening over there, and my brain is going, oh, look, it's the Trail of Tears. Yeah, but can we go easy on the binary things here? We're not going to play that shit. Make It 0 says I'm funny. My kids do too. We're a bunch of theater kids in this house, excepting the husband, but so I binged it the other night because, yeah, if you had the opportunity, you would have been the tech crew for the drama team, for the drama department. But I had been listening to Pitch Perfect soundtrack. I'd been watching clips on YouTube for like a week, and finally decided, you know what, I'm going to watch the movie so I can quit binging the clips. And so I watched 1 and 2 in basically one sitting. The only times I got up were to walk the dogs and feed the humans and the dogs. And then I'm like, but there's the 3rd one. Where am I going to watch it? Found it tonight, so I know what I'm going to do there. About 3 years ago, our local theater was having a Mamma Mia sing-along show for Mother's Day. And as soon as my youngest saw that, he's like, Mom, I know what we're doing for Mother's Day. I'm taking you to the movies. It was so much fun. It really was. We also went and saw the first half of Wicked. Still have not seen the second half. At our local theater. Because, again, we live in a small town. And said child is known to be one of the theater kids in town. So when he starts singing along with the movie, absolutely nobody cared. It was great. No, I spawned all 3 of them myself. Oldest tried, well, let's see. The oldest was just complicated. The middle tried to kill me. The youngest was ready to bungee back. But no. You tell me and we'll both know, Yusuf. I wish I knew. Not going to get into politics, but no, not loving things right now. Which part are you saying is not the full story? Aside probably the fact that I said he was ready to bungee back. My youngest child came out and the doctor who delivered him said that they have never seen an umbilical cord that long. Because he had it wrapped around his neck twice, crisscrossed around his chest, around his waist. He looked like he was ready to bungee. No, I'm not blind. I just don't care to talk politics right now. Sleaze, I am not trying to ignore you. Where am I from? I am from the Pacific Northwest of the United States. I am Seattle adjacent. That was rude. Yep. His older brother had he had to outdo his older brother because my oldest had his cord wrapped around his neck twice and his heart rate kept crashing, but you know, he survived. Which one, the oldest or the youngest? I'm thinking the youngest, following OSHA rules. Yep, he really was. And the funny part is, my hey, being a very good friend, had been in the delivery room visiting. And while he was visiting is when the youngest got all active and shit. And we're pretty sure that's when he tied himself up. And we decided that he was saying that if that's my dad, I'm not coming out. He says this today too. Hey, Bean, how are you doing? Yep, my oldest, yeah, morning, Bean. My oldest almost had to be pulled out with forceps. Yeah, that 36 hours of hard labor. I was so tired by the time he came out. Whew. And he came out blue and furry, so his nickname has been Beast most of his life. I agreed with you that our president is not the brightest bulb in the strand, dude. No, I just have this one and the one other pair. Yep. Oof. Yeah, my oldest was not in great shape when he came out. But hey, he is autistic, but he's low accommodation and doing great today, so I'm happy. He is actually... All three of my kids are happy, healthy, thriving. They're all in good relationships, and I'm really happy with where they are in life. So I can't complain over much, right? Right. Now, if I could just get fucking... I saw the sign unstuck from my head, I would be much happier. 27 years. I found out I was autistic in my early, right around 30, because he was diagnosed when he was 10. I was 20 when he was born, so yeah, I was 30. And looking back, I'm like, well, gee, that makes so much stuff in my childhood make sense. Hey, Kupo, we're doing pretty good. How are you? Oh my god, that's hysterical. Hey Google, stop. I said hi to Kupo and my Google Nest decided that I was talking to it. Oh. Yeah, Friedrich, there is a gynecology or a labor and delivery nurse. There we go. I know what I'm talking about. There's an L&D nurse that I follow on social media, and she shared a video clip. It's of a guy sitting in a folding chair being handed a glass of a paper cup of water by the nurse, while mom is pushing, and people are commenting that, you know, he's just being lazy and shit while mom's doing all the hard work. And this labor and delivery nurse is like, no. Considering the concern on the nurse's face handing him the water, I am willing to bet that dad was just about to hit the floor. And well, as soon as you go horizontal on this floor, we kind of have to check your cervix. And I don't even know where to find a cervix on him. I cackled. I really did, because she has a point. But yeah, there are some men who just not there for that. And you know what? No problem. We're just kind of chit-chatting about anything and everything. We have talked about childbirth, labor and delivery, autism, and ADHD so far. Oh, and religion, just a little bit. Thank you, Alyssa. But yeah, my future son-in-law was slightly woozy when the twins were born. That was, I feel for him though. Do what, huh? Holy shit, thank you, Alyssa, 15, nice. Oh, great, now we have the circus music playing in our head again. Yes. Yes, 15 years, almost. Wait. Yes, it'll be 15 years in October. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, look, he's waving hi at us. Well, Alyssa, if you are in the States, we do a daily live at 1:30 in the afternoon Seattle time every day. And then Tuesdays and Thursdays are podcast. Wednesday night we do this. Friday night I have Friday night guided meditation. We do not stream on Saturdays because the poor mid behind the curtain burns out horrifically if I work him 7 days a week. So we have to give him some time off. And note I say him because I have to work on Saturdays. Yeah. Oh, and I am hoping against hope that I don't have to have another surgery soon. Why the fuck do you say I'm racist? I think she's referring to the as above, so below. I want to know why you say I'm racist. Dude. That's right, you are in KC mode. That's right. I have had all of this witchy shit in this room since this room was painted. Because I've been a practicing witch for 30 years, and pretty much the only stuff that I have bought since this room went together is the stuff that's pink. Otherwise, yeah. I'm still waiting for Chen to say why I am racist. Because, yeah, that's an interesting thing to be accused of. Considering, you know, niece and nephew are half black. I'm sitting, I need to think because, yeah, we've got Puerto Rican in the family. We've got black in the family. Then there's Black Jesus, and my sister, my vet sister. And then there's Korean. I know it is, but then there's Mexican. I'm just... Considering I've already sat here and spit Spanish at you without thinking about it. ¿Dónde está? Yeah. No se recuerdo. Why would I want to eat it when I could smoke it? Oh no, the Black Jesus thing is a nickname a friend of ours has. It's an SCA nickname, so. Eugh, damn it. And yes, Jesus was Middle Eastern. Jesus would have been Palestinian were he born today. I don't do beer either. Yeah, what am I supposed to drink? That's a good question. Oh, is it? I gotta look that one up. See, this friend, he's a martial arts instructor, and he's one of the most zen people I have ever known. And his SCA garb is it very much looks like the robe that Jesus is pictured in. So he acquired the nickname Black Jesus in our local SCA. So I'm going to have to look up that show and send it to him too. But yes, where Jesus was born technically is in modern day Palestine. So were he to be walking the earth today, he would be a long-haired Palestinian with, dark skin. And the fact that so many, mostly American, mostly people from the United States, think that Jesus is white, and it's just, y'all need to, do some studying. 48 years and change. Let's see, today's the 5th, right? No, it's the 4th. Oh, 48 years, 2 months and a day. Basically. No, we'll just say organized. Okay, there's no dog in the dog bed. I can move my feet. I know. Now, anyway. I do miss working at Torrid. Don't ask. Not going to go back, but I do kind of miss it. Got invited to our local Pride organization's spring fling party. Looking forward to that. That's going to be hella fun. Hey, Elton. His heritage was Israeli Hebrew, just as how South Africa's border reached Mozambique for a long time, so too would it be in the Middle East, I guess. The thing is, the Bible very clearly says that Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Bethlehem is in modern-day Palestine. So, we are so not talking about that. Nope. I'm not touching that. Nope. I'm already on too many watch lists. Let's not go there right now. Yeah, Operation Epstein Fury. No shit. We are all far too burned out by Epstein Fury. We don't need to talk about it right now. I don't want to. No. Although that does kind of lead to an interesting thing. People are suggesting that Barron Trump enlist in the military. Yes, borders are prone to growing and shrinking, but the thing is, it's like way the fuck inland. So I know. Why do people bring this shit up? Because they think it's fun. They're trying to piss me off and get me to say something so they can go, aha, gotcha. They want clickable viral moments so they can catch people saying stupid shit. Yeah, exactly, Alyssa. That's what a lot of people are saying. But right now, their current thing is, he's too tall. No. Technically, he could easily get a waiver because he's only 2 inches too tall for the Navy. That doesn't mean he's too tall for the Army or the Air Force. So... But yeah, if you're a little tall in the Navy, it can get kind of complicated because, well, there's already the head clangers and the knee knockers, and they're bad enough for someone of average height to go through. Hoy. But let me tell you, I can tell somebody who's been on board ship for a significant amount of time based on how they walk and if they've been and how recently they've come home, because there is a very distinct way of walking when you're on board ship, and you have to duck to avoid the head clanger and pick your legs up. Yep, 6'7". My older brother was 6'5" and on submarines. Grandpa was 6'2", 6'3", and on submarines. Noah, we're just kind of chit-chatting and chilling out. This is one of my just socializing streams. basically. Yeah, but again, we're not going to talk about that right now. I want to talk about more pleasant things, more cheerful things. I do not want to think about the fact that the world is burning around me. Oh. Yeah. I'm the short one in my family. At my tallest, I was 5'8". I'm now sitting somewhere around 5'7". But I'm also the youngest of 4 children, the only girl. My brothers at their tallest were 6'1", 6'3", and 6'5". The 6'3" brother, his wife at her tallest was 6'2". So yeah. Oh, quit doing that. You're gonna wear it out, and then it's not gonna stay closed when you go to wear it, Di. But yeah. I'm also used to being the youngest one in my social circle, so when I became a fully grown adult, I'm now the oldest of my group of friends, or somewhere in the middle, and it's so weird. And then transitioning from being the youngest person in the VA waiting room to being just kind of middle of the road, that is really nice. Because it was really, really, really weird to be the 18-year-old kid sitting in the VA waiting room, or sitting in the smoke shack with my dad, waiting for a prescription of mine at the VA, at the Portland VA. We're sitting there talking with a couple of Vietnam vets or a couple of World War II vets. I can't remember now. And we're sitting there visiting with them, chain smoking like we do. And I finally go, oh, hey, I'm going to run in and check and see if the pharmacy has my script ready yet. You know, we've been sitting here for an hour and a half. They should. I'll tell my dad this, and he's like, cool, go on. So I hightail it on back into the building, go to the pharmacy. And apparently while I was gone, the gentleman that we were talking with went, we thought you were the vet. And Dad's like, oh, yeah, I am. I'm Vietnam. But we're here for her today. She's the vet? Or she's a vet, too? Yeah, she joined at 17. Dude, she went in by choice. We got drafted. More power to her. So that was kind of cool. Yep. Yeah, exactly, Alyssa. I'm in much the same place. Cold turkey's, it's about 6'1". See, I like, that to me is a good height, 6'1" for my 5'7"-ish. That's about a little bit taller than my youngest. No, I do not know who wanted ale. But see, my favorite thing is having inadvertently founded the Shitty Moms Club. I have collected a group of bonus kids who had mothers that were as bad or worse than mine, and I get to be the mom we all needed. That's been kind of cool. Oy. I keep kicking his bed, and I'm thinking he's there. I have a dog bed under my desk, and I tuck my toes under it. Who did? Oh. Yeah, and when I got back out to the smoke shack, my meds were ready, and we kind of sat there for a little bit longer, and my dad's like, oh, hey, we could go home now, huh? And I'm like, we could. Do you really want to go back home to Mom? Can we go find lunch first, Dad? We're going to stay here for a little bit longer. We sat there, and I think we both smoked a good pack of cigarettes that day. I survived because I joined the Navy. Straight up. And then, yeah, I got out of one abusive situation, went into another, out of that one, back to the first one, into a third one. Yeah, it took me a while. My parents, I have no memory of my parents, either of them being an active alcoholic, but according to my older brother, the incubator was when I was really little. And she was okay with me until puberty hit. At which point I became competition for male attention, and apparently I'm now a demon. So from that point on, my life was miserable. And yeah, there's a reason I refer to her as the incubator. Wine aunt, wine grandmother. I like it, Friedrich. Friedrich has a kitty as their profile picture. That is a very cute tabby cat, too. Sorry, I got distracted by the furry children. Where is my furry demon? He's in the chair. No, I married one. We don't do hate in here. And I'm a witch, thank you very much. Been a witch for 30 years. I can't believe it's been 30 years. But anyway. But because of the fact I did know of my dad's alcoholism from a very young age, I'm not a drinker. I like it sometimes. It was a chaotic shit. The name Otto, just to me, if I were to meet someone named Otto, I would probably automatically assume that they were a little quirky. Possibly deranged and batshit crazy, but hey, that's just my kind of people. Or maybe they have the tism. That's true. You get the tism, and you get the tism, and you get the tism. We all have the tism. That was a fun diagnosis. Yep, exactly. I knew my dad was an alcoholic, and I grew up knowing that meant that I had a predisposition to alcoholism, and I am terrified of becoming addicted to something, aside from my caffeine. So what did I do instead? I took up my parents' other habit and started smoking. Wish I hadn't. I have quit multiple times now, but the most recent time that I started smoking again, I fucked up my singing voice, and I am so pissed about that one. I do smoke cannabis. I will vape cannabis on a regular. I have one of my pens in here. This is my medicine. Since using this stuff, I have come off of like 5 prescription meds. My pain levels are far more manageable. My mood swings are far less annoying. And yeah, my mother was the alcoholic. My father was the rageaholic who always chose violence towards his family. See, my dad was just the incubator's first victim. He was a workaholic, both because we had a large family and he worked basically for minimum wage, and if he was at work, he didn't have to put up with her bullshit. I do not blame my dad. He and I have had some wonderful conversations, and I understand him far better than I did as a child. I will forever cherish those conversations. Yep. Oh no, he didn't beat me. I tried to kill him with gas. My poor dad. I know. But my dad was awesome. My mother was a bitch. But yes, so because of that, I see PTSD, DID, there's 30 of us up here. Chronic pain. Yeah, this keeps me sane-ish. As I was telling the dog, he's going to drive me crazy. That's a really short drive tonight. By the way, are you still in here? He left me. I have been abandoned. Did Jesus tell them to bomb Iran? I sincerely doubt it. It's just their latest excuse. But yeah, I can't. Not gonna. Yes, we're gonna behave tonight. Hey, Buana. It's kind of a cool name, by the way, Buana. Buana. Please tell me I'm not butchering it too badly. I try not to. As someone with a unique name, I try very hard to make sure I don't butcher other people's names. I'm used to being called Dylan, though. I just... Insanity. Buana Haguziki. Buana Haguziki. Haguziki. There we go. Which one? I have both nostrils pierced and the septum, and I'm guessing you want to know this. Honestly, the nostrils hurt so much worse than the septum. I didn't even feel the septum. I mean, I'm talking, the piercer and I are chit-chatting as she's standing like this close to my face, and I'm like, I know you just put that needle through, but I barely felt it. And she's like, yeah, I hear that a lot. It's because it's not the cartilage, it's something else right there. But the most painful one I've had so far are my daiths, which are cartilage. Oh God, those hurt like hell. The nostrils were a quick pinch. Yes, these definitely did help my migraines though. Oh. This one was a quick pinch, kind of hurt. And then the navel, yeah, the navel wasn't too painful. It just decided to bleed later. Go ahead and show that one. Thank you. I'm a very unique person. I love the simple things that, bring joy, and yeah, the word is escaping me. Autism plus military equals success. You're telling me I get structured, direct, and unambiguous instructions with little to no tedious social obligations. Yes. You are not wrong. The only drawback, and this may have changed in the last 30 years since my discharge, if you were diagnosed ADHD and on stimulant medication, it was an automatic discharge. But now that we have Stratera, there's hope. What is a yoga witch? Okay, so I am a 200-hour working on my 300-hour Yoga Alliance certified yoga instructor. And as a practicing witch, the two practices just kind of melded and merged into one for me, and so I have become the yoga witch. The two practices and the philosophies of both work so well together. And yeah. Oh, Stratera. For those it works for, Stratera is amazing. The biggest drawback is the fact that it can cause severe constipation, but there are ways around that. It worked beautifully for me for about 2 years. And then I think I missed a dose and my body did what it does and no more. Vyvanse was awesome. Vyvanse was awesome for about 6 months and then I missed a dose. And my body's like, yep, not going to do it anymore. Yes. Worship nature. Dude. Service-connected disabled veteran with fibromyalgia, endometriosis, arthritis, patellofemoral pain syndrome, and I have had 9, count them, 9 surgeries on my feet. Every single solitary fucking medication that I have been prescribed, the very first side effect was may cause weight gain. And because of the issues with my feet and my knees, there have been a number of times in my life when my mobility has been severely limited, and the last year has been one of them. So, yeah, I'm carrying a little bit of extra weight. Working on that, though. Endo is evil. Before I got what is currently controlling it to take care of it, I would regularly curl up into the fetal position and beg for a rusty grapefruit spoon so I could DIY a uterus. Yeah. Thankfully, what I am using now does have that under control for the most part, and I am in perimenopause, which means, thank the gods and goddesses, that soon it will no longer be an issue. Yay! Endo is evil. I think my endo was triggered by an ectopic pregnancy rupturing. That was not a pleasant night. Thank you, Buona. I am much healthier today than I have been in years. My yoga has been a large part of that. Yeah. Perimenopause and menopause is not for the faint of heart, and growing old is not for the weak. I tell you what. coffee. And then add to it the neurodivergence, which makes all sorts of things fun. Can you imagine being neurodivergent and going through hot flashes? Personal power surges. It's tons of fun. Because one of my touchy icks, that's not the word I want, but you know what I'm talking about, is being that slightly sweaty. And, no, can't stand it. Yeah, sometimes. There are other times when I'm really grateful because, there was a time I didn't think I would live past 25. Here I am pushing 50, so not complaining. I'm glad to be here. Yep. The personal power surges are the worst. Honestly, I don't think it's that we're allergic to the planet. I think it's that Mother Earth has decided that she is done with the frickin' parasites that have been trying to kill her for God knows how many years, and she's trying to get rid of them. Hi, we're the parasites. Oh, see, I don't have that issue. The man behind the curtain, Technomancer, by the way, I call him the man behind the curtain. He gets so jealous sometimes because I am cursed with this blanket, which is a wonderful mess. I pulled it down out of a bun from acupuncture. And his hair, when it's pulled into a ponytail, is that. Oh God, no, that's even thicker than yours. Oh yes, he wishes his hair was as thick as mine. I am jealous of his curls and waves. Fetal position in pain, YouTube rabbit hole. Yes, where the fuck is my mug? Bring me caffeine. Yes. And see, I'm also one of those people that I'm pretty sure part of my medical issues do stem from childhood trauma. Hey, Minnie, good to see you, honey. Welcome back. But I'm one of those people that I know I have lived through some shit. But I wouldn't trade all of the trauma and shit that I have lived through for anything, because even if I were to go back and tweak just one small little thing, I wouldn't be the woman I am today, and I'm pretty happy with who I am. Yes, I am. I call myself a Zennial because I was born in 78, so almost cusp of the millennials. My older brothers are 8, 10, and 12 years older than me, so solidly Gen X. So I am a Zennial, and it's kind of cool. Drove me nuts for a long time online because I didn't realize that Gen Y was the millennials. And I just knew that millennials are not these little kids, and everything online that I'm seeing talking about millennials, it's like they're little kids with their mittens still attached to their coat sleeves, right? Hey, Tucker Monster. Hey, you don't lay down. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me move. Yeah, yip. He has to come say hi to his friends. What's up? What's up? Hi. I got you. What are you going to do about it? I got you. What are you going to do? He's your baby. Hi. Did you go see Daddy for a bit? Yeah? What have you got? I don't want to know what's in your fur. Have you been playing with your sister? Yeah. Really? He is the sweetest thing. This is Tucker Monster. Oh, there's Mr. Sergeant Puppy. Sergeant Snuggle Puppy. The little old man is in the hallway. He is the biggest love bug. There's the little guy who's out in the hallway. Go get brother. Go get your brother. I'll move the purse. Okay, give me the purse and I'll move it out of the way so you don't land on it. There we go. He is so huggable. Oh, You're gonna knock shit over. Oh, will you go get Daddy, okay? Or go get Big Brother? Maybe he's awake? Yeah. He wants me to pull my hair up on top of my head again. Exactly. Remove the scars, you remove the man. Yes. 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 So, if I were to not have the PTSD, I wouldn't have the DID, and then I wouldn't have the imaginary friends I never outgrew. Because there's 30 of us, and there's always somebody talking up there. When you look in the mirror, are you seeing your parents more and more? Kind of. When I look in the mirror, I see my aunt and my cousin, which is funny. Because my mom and my aunt didn't used to look that much alike. But I definitely look like my aunt and her daughter. It is funny. First time the man behind the curtain met my eldest cousin, on the way home, I'm like, so what did you think of her? Without even a thought, he's like, well, I know what you're going to look like in about 12 years. 478 views. Look, the number of views is my boot camp division. But I'm like, really? You think I look like her that much? And he's like, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then he got to meet my aunt. And said much the same thing that my friends did when they met her. If you hadn't called her aunt, I would have thought we were talking to your mom. But yes, my mother has one older sister, 2 younger brothers. My dad had, I think, an older sister. Pretty sure she was older. But yeah. And then there are 7 biological cousins and 2 former step cousins who are half brothers of the biologicals. Yoga Witch, yeah, we are I know. I'm still looking for the adultier adult in the room. No. We are the generation that was raised on Toys R Us saying, I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. And, Peter Pan. So, no. Yeah, we're supposed to look for the helpers. We are not actually the helpers, but I have grandkids. Yeah, and the joys of hanging out with me. As a musical theater kid, I am prone to bursting into song at any moment. My oldest grandson is 6. I think he'll be 7 in June. And then my youngest grands were just born on Veterans Day of last year. Yep. Hello. I thought you were your brother. Give me a second. Hi, sweet baby. Come here. Hey, come here. Rotate. Rotate. Well, fuck you too then. Come here. Come here. I'm going to get you. Come here. You know the drill. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Why are you crying, Tookers? Oh. Hi, Sergeant. All right. Speaking of the furry asshole. Now they're all in here. Oh. God. But yeah. Thank you, Earthling. Okay. Will you get out of the bowl, goober? Oh, I know. There we go. We have the furry overlord. This is Chief Purball McFuzzbutt. He is the one that has to give the pendulums permission to work for me. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. His mom being mean to you, fuzzy butts. Yeah. He is 10 years old, and he has been my cat since before he was born. His biological mother belongs to my non-biological daughter. And when I found out she was pregnant, I said, if there's a black cat in the litter, it's mine. When they were born, I got a phone call saying, there's a black one. Do you still want it? And I'm like, hells yes. He is huge. His grandmother was half Maine Coon. And I am pretty sure he got all of those Maine Coon genes. He's my cat. Just because you were his when we first brought him home, because you tried to stick him in your pocket, I have a picture that the man behind the curtain will not ever let me share of him sound asleep in bed with an arm wrapped around the cat, and the cat is looking at me like, this is my human. You can't have him. Oh, I know. If you call him, he will launch himself off the desk and come find you. But yes, he is such a love bug. He is also homicidal. He knows that my youngest child is allergic to him. And when Big Brother is in Mom's office, this guy is in one of two places. Either lying between the office and the air purifier, so the purified air is blowing right over him and carrying his dander in. Or he's laying in the window that you can see behind me in front of the air conditioner, so the air conditioner blows over his fur and spreads his dander throughout the room. He is out to kill his big brother. Yes, I am ex-Navy. I am a service-connected disabled Navy veteran. Child, what are you doing? Okay. I'm amused by the inability to spell. Is there a reason you are licking the rice bowl? Hey. Hey. It's kind of the family business. My mother's parents were both active duty Navy during World War II. My dad was a submariner in Vietnam. Oh, you want down? Do you want my lap first? What? Ask nicely. Come on. I was supposed to go to Japan as my first duty station, but I was assaulted before I was able to take those orders, and when I reported it, instead of, punishing the asshole who did that to me, no, I got diagnosed with a personality disorder and sent home. Personality disorder didn't exist, at least not in me. It was a misdiagnosis of PTSD, and, well, the asshole that did that to me got to retire at 25 years. Fucking figures. So it is Sarge I'm hearing? Okay. I am from the Pacific Northwest of the United States. I am Seattle adjacent. I'm in Twin Peaks. That was the United States military in the late 90s. From what I understand from women who have been in since then, it hasn't changed much. By technicality, my paperwork all says E1, but the day I actually was discharged, I would have made E2. So, I was in for 3 days shy of 10 months. That's all it took for me to be assaulted. Who's behind what, Fairy Mary? Ah, Vijay is from India. Oh, I want to get to India someday. Mumbai. What is this? What this? As soon as you tell me what this is, maybe we can answer the question. Ta-da! I mean, we have the man behind the curtain. Oh, trust me, Buona. Trust me, Buona. Long since done. The funniest part of that is technically my kid's dad is Jewish. His family just stopped practicing with his mother. No, not trading stocks. You're just seeing a bunch of my face on there. He only has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then more. I could see his screen right now. What, baby? But it is midnight. Do we want to light the candle and do our midnight blessing? Baby boy, why are you crying? Dude, if I could pay my mortgage and not stress about being able to feed me and the dogs, oh, trust me, I am doing very, very well right now. Finances suck, but that's pretty much anybody who's not in the top 2% in this country. But yeah, I am, as I said, I wouldn't change any of the trauma I've survived in my life because I'm really happy with who I am today. I may not be living the high life, but at least I'm living a good life. And I can't complain. I have friends who care about me. I have an amazing family, be it chosen or blood. And I get to do this. So, can't complain over much. I own my home, which is the reason I can have a Pepto-Bismol office. I mean, not doing horrible. I've got furry children who absolutely love us. Can't complain. All right. So part of our midnight mass is our candle blessing at midnight, and it is that time, my friends. All right. What? There it is. What? He's yelling at me. Okay, not yelling at me, but... All right, my witchlings. The day has ended, and a new one is beginning. Before we light our candle, take a slow breath in through the nose, and let it go. Whatever the day carried, the good, the hard, the confusing, the beautiful, it has now completed its cycle. Midnight is a hinge in time. A quiet doorway between what has been and what has not yet begun. So tonight, we pause here, right in the doorway. Light a candle. This flame is simple. Just fire. But humans have always gathered around the fire when the world felt uncertain. Fire reminds us of something ancient in our bones. That even in darkness, a small light changes the entire room. So tonight, we dedicate this light to steadiness, wisdom, and compassion. To every person in this community and every person in the world who is trying in their own imperfect human way to make tomorrow just a little better than today. May this flame remind us to spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. Not the performative kind, the steady kind. Tell your people that you love them. 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scale, paws, claws. Do not ever assume they know. Say it. Because we all assume that time is a linear progression from point A to point B. But what it really is just a wibbly wobbly big ball of timey-wimey stuff that passes far, far faster than any of us ever want to acknowledge. And because of that, those last goodbyes are not guaranteed. And remember this, always. You are loved. You are wanted. You are needed. And you are here for a reason, even if you don't know what it is yet. Took me till I was 45. The world is better because you are in it. And with that, my witchlings, welcome to the new day. Yep. Oh, please go get rest if it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, Buona. I am a writer at heart as well. Musician, writer, poet. My purpose in life is to spread love and spread joy and spread kindness. I am here to help, to heal, to encourage. And to me, that's what I'm doing here. It is my way of being able to help people. Have a good night, Alyssa. We will see you tomorrow, hopefully. But I have been called for years to help and to heal. And it literally took me until I was 45. Thank you, Alyssa. To figure out how to do that. And I finally figured out that that was going to be through my yoga. Or I thought. Because it was getting my yoga teacher certification that led to everything I'm doing here. And I know I've already saved a life. Oh. So. I'll get to you in a second, Slay. But I know I've already saved one life. It is someone who watches my stream, and I close my stream with you are loved, wanted, needed, that spiel. And he said he was about to do it, and he thought of the fact that I say that. And it gave him just that little bit of enough of a pause to say, no, I'm not going to do this. And he's still here. I am so grateful. Okay, Slay. Can I give tips on how to curse a rapist? Well, pickle spell. Take a pickle, cucumber. Not a banana. Bananas are too soft. You want a pickle or a cucumber. And you're going to slice it down the middle. And you're going to take and write his name on a slip of paper. You're going to stick that in there because that's going to be your tag lock for him. Unless you have something better, like hair or such. And then you're going to put pepper, hot red pepper flakes, spicy shit in there. Squish it together. And then you're going to take toothpicks or nails, rusty screws, and you're going to seal the thing back together. I cannot remember the incantation that you say, but yeah. Another thing you can do is can't remember what kind of jar it is, but you put vinegar, urine, ammonia, pepper flakes, a picture of him if you have it, that would be grand, rusty nails, basically all the nastiest shit you can think of into a jar. Screw the jar back, screw the lid on, put the lid on, seal it with wax, and then you're going to set that thing, and you're going to shake it up really good. You're going to shake it for about a minute, then you're going to set it aside, and every day you're going to shake that thing 2-3 times a day, and then you're going to set it somewhere nice and cool and dark. And when you get really pissed off at him again, you're going to go find it and you're going to shake the shit out of it, just to annoy the fuck out of him. So, that's one of them, or 2 ways to do it. Yeah. I can't remember the it no worky spell. Am I making a spell? No, I'm telling someone else how to. Because that one's a fun one. Oh yeah. Freezer spells are common and easy, but that's not good enough for what you need here. Freezer spell is when somebody's annoying you, and you just need them to stop their bullshit. That's real easy. You take a picture of them, or just write their name on a slip of paper. Huck it into a Ziploc bag. Put some water in the Ziploc bag. Do not use alcohol. Many people will tell you to use alcohol. Just use water. Leave enough room, leave enough air in there so that, you can set it in, stick it flat in the back of your freezer, pile shit on top of it, and then just forget it. Person will be frozen in place. Now, mind you, if that ever gets taken out of the freezer, the spell will kind of melt and cease working. And I don't remember off the top of my head right now if you can just huck it back in or if you have to start from scratch. Oh yeah, pickles and cucumbers are excellent for using as sympathetic magic. Sympathetic magic is awesome. Some of the more powerful magic too. Hey, Kevin! Because if you can, by doing sympathetic magic, it makes it easier to visualize what you are doing. And yeah, the visualization and the intent is kind of what really makes it work. Yeah. I do a lot of freezer spells. Freezer spells and candles. Those are my forte. Cause I am a lazy witch. Do what, babe? Let's see what else. Oh, hot foot powder. If you want to make somebody physically leave your presence, because you've got a guest who's overstayed their welcome. Google hot foot powder recipe. That shit works really well too. But I am really big on, just I do more work on myself than for anything else, because I make myself as unappealing to those I do not want around me as possible. Hello, Ramses. Oh, I'm thinking that's what it is. Hello from Egypt. What am I not seeing? Oh, do I have a spell book? I have my Book of Shadows here in my office, and I have the Man Behind the Curtains Book of Shadows here in the office. He writes more spells than I do. But yes, I have my spell books. Hey, Sia, how are you doing tonight? I swear to God, there are certain phrases that pop culture has just absolutely destroyed. How you doing is Joey Tribani, whatever the fuck his last name was, from Friends. Who you gonna call? And there's a couple of other... Oh, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Yes, this is true too, GTO. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We teach our children, even the most Christian people, other than Jehovah's Witnesses, but we're not going to count that cult. We teach our children from a very young age to cast spells. Make a wish on a falling star, or... What do we tell kids on their birthday with their cake? Make a wish and blow out the candle, right? We're teaching our kids spells. Prayers are similar to spells. Hey, Elite! Haven't seen you in a while. I do remember that name. Unfortunately, the only time I have ever been out of the United States, I had a layover in London at Gatwick, and I went to Italy. I wish I had been to Egypt. I want to. I'm trying to figure out what the color has to do with their sexuality. Because neither of those really affects me, so hey, go do what you're gonna do. Brown? Okay, cool. Lesbian? Oh, I know. But they're fine. I have no issues with lesbians, and I have no issues with people of other races, and, okay. But, goofy boy. At least he's not quite so broken tonight. I have no idea. Probably because that is, oh yeah, dork. That could be part of it. No, I noticed the Discord was open, and I'm like, oh yeah, dorkfish. I need soda. Give me just a second, yo. No, I'm not leaving. We're not gonna go outside yet, buddy boy. Mama needs caffeine. Oh, that's a good question, Taser. You could always do what I did and dye your hair blue or purple. I want my purple hair back. Cannot wait to get my purple hair back. Thank you, Sia. But, God, how did I forget those spells? Oh, my lord and lady. If you are surrounded by, yes. If you are surrounded by people who are constantly throwing negative energy and shit at you, mirror spells are also a really awesome thing to do. There is an incantation you do with the spell, but the easiest way to do it is just get a little, come here, Betty Boop. So there's two forms of mirror spell that you can do. I have, and I can show both of them. So my favorite one, take a mirror. I have one that I usually use for this. This is not it. You're going to charm the mirror. You're going to then set it in a window facing out. And hopefully it is a window facing the direction of the person you are reflecting back. Or, this one's really super easy. You're going to take a picture of the person or their name, and you are going to put it inside the compact. You notice I have a compact with two mirrors. You're going to put their name or their picture inside the compact. You are going to tie the compact closed. You are going to seal it with wax, and you are then going, there's an incantation to go with it, and you are just gonna put it somewhere safe so that that mirror does not get opened, because honestly, as soon as the mirror gets opened, the spell is broken. But this, you lock them in the box or the mirror, and their shit just gets to bounce back and forth between them and, well, them. It's great. The last time I did a mirror spell, her life kind of went to hell. That was funny. We still have the Book of the Dead and Book of Life. Ooh. I actually know someone who just recently translated the Book of the Dead and the Book of Life. He is something of a follower of Thoth. Hey, Luna. Yeah, Luna. Not my Luna. Okay, she's not. Yeah. He's a Luna. I am so happy for you, Luna. Not my Luna. My dog's name is Luna, hence why the pupper. I am very happy that you have a good mother. Can I read hieroglyphics? No, I wish. We were joking about using hieroglyphics the other day in stream when YouTube's chat went to hell and it was filtering anything in English. So we were communicating via emojis, and I honestly, I hope this doesn't sound as bad as I'm afraid it does. But emojis are kind of a modern day hieroglyphic. But that's just my thoughts, and I'm a dumb white American. Here. But yeah, we were communicating via emojis and any language but English, which was hilarious. We had somebody typing in Russian, which I love looking at Cyrillic type, but I can't read it. We had a couple of people using German, which, because of the fact that the man behind the curtain took 2 years of high school German, we were kind of being able to understand some of that. And I used to be fluent in Spanish, so we were using Spanish in the chat, and it was a glorious mishmash of multiple languages, and I loved it. Oh, I think we had some French in there a couple of times too. Speaking of French, I need to see if Luna wants to... Oh, that was Arabic as well, yes. Speaking of French, gotta convince the future daughter-in-law to pop into a midnight mass. Hola, ¿cómo está? Is it? Yeah, we should suggest to her and her mom that they pop in for midnight mass one of these nights. One of these weeks. Will they watch the... Oh, yeah. P-A-R. Patty. Oh, it's GMT +1. There we go. Yes, add city. Well, that didn't work. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know. What did I say in Spanish? Because encouraging the daughter-in-law. Yes, I want to encourage her to come watch. What is going on here? We're just kind of chilling out and hanging out. Oh, somebody just messaged. Oh, okay, that's what that one is. Scroll. Ah, Frogger. There we go. How do I know Spanish? My hometown, if you weren't Russian, you were Mexican. Excuse me. I didn't gel as well with the Russians. I ended up with the Mexicans because I was that like half a percentage that was just white. That wasn't Roman Catholic or Mormon either. We had 4 distinct cultures in my hometown. We had the Russian Orthodox. We had the Mexicans, who kind of overlapped with the Roman Catholics. And if you weren't Roman Catholic, you were Mormon. And those of us that weren't any of the above were just kind of bobbing along. So I learned Spanish by out of self-defense. Yeah. And then I joined the Navy and didn't use my Spanish. And so I haven't used it much in the last about 15 years. I have forgotten more of it than I want to admit. But it is coming back because I have neighbors who speak Spanish. And it's kind of fun. Hasta la vista, baby. And I learned that my dog is bilingual still. We adopted her from a Hispanic family, and apparently she still remembers some of the Spanish. No, I'm not technically Mexican. Yeah. I'm neither Mexican nor Russian. I just, the Mexican, or the Russians kind of stuck to themselves more than the Mexicans did. And I just kind of got adopted by the Mexicans and learned to speak Spanish. So, I was one of two Episcopal kids in the school, and then the other Episcopal kid married into one of the other fundy-ish religions. I honestly thought that family was Mormon for a long time, but yeah. And her sister-in-law is a semi-famous movie actress. Ha! But yeah, I'm surprised I didn't fall in with the Russians. Ow, cheese and crackers. One of these days. Hey, Lenny. Good morning. I know. Yes, I know. I know. I keep thinking that the stupid Jackie Chan video is still up, but I'm the one that closed that. And there's that song back. Hey, nope, damn it. I changed the radio station for 2 seconds, and then it went right back to fucking Ace of Base. Damn it. Oh, wait, okay. Now we're singing I'll Make a Man Out of You again. I am so fucking autistic ADHD. I am in Washington. I am Seattle adjacent, so... I love this place. I live in one of the most gorgeous places in the world. At least in the country. What about... I heard Tuesday nights, and that's all I heard. Oh, I should have more attitude. Yeah, you should tune in Tuesday for Bitchin' Witch. See me go on a rant. And you know, it's a good thing we do that one on Tuesdays when the eldest is at work and can't be modding and tell his little brother what gets said. My ginger does not look good in orange. Oh, fuck, that's right. I always wanted to be Sunday Mondays. Oh, he was in there last night? Oh, damn. I think you're right, though. I know he popped in earlier today. Sorry, we're discussing the fact that my oldest is one of my mods. And my youngest cannot be one of my mods because he is so overprotective of mom. It's great. Yeah. Oh, hey, we have 3 minutes, huh? How about them apples? 3.5. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Alley-oop, whoop. Okay, nope. I need to listen to doo-wop again. I was where I was going to go. No, I want to listen to doo-wop, but without killing someone while I listen to it. That was scary. Man, this world is forking crazy, I swear. And now we have that song stuck in my head. Nah, it's not good. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighbors. Hey, did you know that Lady Gaga recorded that? I don't know what, but I know who. What, huh? We are actually going to be wrapping up here shortly. See ya. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah! Let me find the book. I know it's here somewhere. Do-do-do-do. There he is! How about some wisdom from Mr. Rogers? Ooh. There's an old Italian proverb, qui va piano va sano va lontano. That means the person who goes quietly goes with health and goes far. Hurrying up and using a lot of shortcuts doesn't get us very far at all. Wow. The great poet Rainer Maria Rilke wrote, "Be patient towards all that is unsolved in your heart, and learn to love the questions themselves." I have quotes from Rainer Maria Rilke in the Little Book of Zen. How had I not put 2 and 2 together there? And that, my friends, is our neighborly wisdom from Mr. Rogers. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be neighbors. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Sorry. There it is. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, God. Please don't curse me with the unsneezed sneezes. There we go. All right. Okay. All right, you guys, it is time for us to wrap up for the night. But before we go, I want you all to remember this space exists solely because of the Witchling community. There are no corporate sponsors, just shared magic, mutual care, and a whole lot of love. So please do the whole like, share, and subscribe thing. Join this channel if you have the financial means to do so and you would like to. And please share this with a friend. Let somebody who you think we can do some good for know that we're here. And now, my lovely witchlings and friends, it is time to go out and spread love, spread joy, and spread kindness. There's already enough darkness and hate and yuck out there in this world. Let each of us choose to be steady lights for those stumbling and finding their way in the darkness. Be sure to tell your loved ones in all their forms, 2 legs, 4 legs, wings, fur, scales, paws, and claws, that you love them beyond all measure, because time is not a progressive linear thing. It is a big ball of wibbly, wobbly, timey-wimey stuff, and it passes far faster than any of us realize, and the chances to say I love you one more time are not ever guaranteed. And please also always, always remember, you are loved, you are wanted, you are needed, and you do have a purpose for being here, even if you don't know what it is yet. I didn't figure mine out until I was in my late 40s. I will see you all soon. I love you to bits. Have a fantabulously magical rest of your day or night. Namaste, witchlings.